starting today's practice in a supported fish pose, bringing a bolster or a pillow, a block, or a roll-up blanket just underneath your upper torso so the bottom of the prop meets the bottom of your rib cage, opening up through anahata, heart center. Arms are out wide or wherever's comfortable. Maybe the eyes are closed, and perhaps focusing on that deep breath, inviting it into the heart space, expanding through the chest. And gently coming out of the shape by bending through the knees, pressing the soles of the feet to the earth, and then lifting our hips up slightly, just enough to press that prop just underneath our lower back here. Resting our lower back on that prop, and then one by one, or at the same time, bringing our legs up long towards the sky, soft through the knees, soft through the hips, relaxing the feet, and again focusing on that deeper breath. Deep inhales and long exhales. Noticing the sensations happening in the legs or anywhere in your body. And beginning to bend through both knees, pressing our prop away from us, but within arm's reach. We'll start to roll our entire body onto the left-hand side. And if it feels good, popping that prop between the legs, and allowing gravity to support us here as we lie on our side, melting into the earth. And perhaps if your eyes aren't shut yet, maybe gently beginning to shut them here. Going within. Relaxing the jaw here, maybe slightly parting the lips. If you like, opening up that right arm all the way behind you into a T shape, palm facing towards the sky, or maybe even facing towards the earth, and perhaps turning your head so that it's looking over the right hand shoulder. Upper back is sprawled across the earth. Deep breaths. And beginning to draw the head back to center, facing the sky, drawing that arm back to meet the left arm, pressing into the right palm to mindfully bring yourself up into a seated position, perhaps kneeling, perhaps crossing your legs, popping our prop to the side. And as you arrive, maybe making some big circles with the shoulders here, Noticing any clicking, any tension, any smoothness. Noticing, not judging. Hands are resting wherever's comfortable. We'll start to draw circles here with our torso, leading with the heart. Again, closing the eyes here or keeping the eyes closed. Really noticing the inner experience. Perhaps adding breath to movement, inhaling to come forwards, exhaling to come back. When you're ready, reversing that circle, coming the other way. Maybe experimenting with the placement of the hands. Maybe on the top of the thighs or the front of the shins. Maybe even grabbing the feet. We'll start to bring ourselves back to center, and on our inhale, we'll bring our body forward, opening through the chest, drawing the shoulder blades together, maybe even looking up. And on the exhale, drawing the shoulder blades apart, perhaps gazing towards our belly button. Making some seated cat-cow motions here, feeling into our spine, feeling into the fluidity of the spine. As you arrive back at center, bringing that right leg out long, right hand somewhere on the leg, and then we'll pop our left hand by our left hip, pressing into the earth, lifting our hips, coming up onto that right heel, opening through that right arm, and then exhaling the hips down back to the earth, bringing our right hand somewhere on that right leg, opening up the left arm, bringing that left hand by our left head, left side of our head, and then bringing the left hand back behind us, lifting the hips, opening up, and then flowing through this, side to side, moving with your breath, maybe inhaling to lift the hips, opening up, and exhaling to arrive back down to the earth, into that left hand side stretch. Finding a motion that feels good for you. And then when you're ready, coming to the other side, drawing the right foot towards your groin, left leg out long, and repeating the same flow on this side. Maybe noticing if this side feels a bit different. Just moving with your body, honoring your body. Gifting it what feels good, what it is asking for. Moving with the breath. When you've completed one more round, we'll begin to, in your own way, bring yourself into a kneeling position. Resting our hands on top of the thighs. And again, we'll move through that cat-cow motion, but as we inhale, drawing our hands, stroking the tops of our thighs as they come towards our hips, and on the exhale, stroking our thighs as our hands come away from our hips. Noticing how that feels on the thighs. Allowing yourself to really really feel into the sensations. And then when you're ready, we'll open our arms up to the side into a cactus shape. Again, opening through the chest as you draw the shoulder blades together. And then exhaling to wrap your arms around you, giving yourself a hug, tucking the chin to the chest, flowing through this. Maybe swapping the arms on each hug. Allowing yourself to really go within as you exhale into that hug. And one more round. And as you come into your last hug, maybe just staying here an extra moment, taking a deep breath, maybe even bringing in some slight movement, swaying side to side. And when you're ready to come out of it, folding the torso over the tops of the thighs, bringing the arms behind you, coming into a narrow child's pose. Maybe finding stillness here, or maybe slowly swaying left to right. Allowing your third eye to roll against the earth. When you're ready to come up, gently tucking your chin to your chest, rolling through the spine. Head is the last thing to come up. Going to remain kneeling on that right knee, and we'll bring that left leg out long so that the blade of that foot is parallel to the edge of the mat. Inhaling the arms up nice and high. And on the exhale, folding over that thigh, that right thigh. Bringing the palms to the earth, honoring Mother Earth. Dropping the forehead to the earth. Deep breaths. Noticing the stretch through the left leg. Noticing the opening through the back of the heart space. When you're ready to come out of it, pressing through the palms, bringing your torso up into a sort of tabletop position, lifting up the hips, and then inhaling, opening the chest, dropping the belly to the earth, exhaling, rounding through that upper spine, looking towards the belly button. Inhale, opening, and exhale, rounding through the upper spine, motioning through our cat-cow here. Again, noticing the stretch through the left leg. And then bringing the hips back towards that heel. Bringing the left leg to meet the right. And coming to the opposite side here. So bringing the right leg out long. Coming into a low kneel. Inhaling your arms up high and exhaling to fold down. Forehead or even the crown of the head drops to the earth. Palms to the earth. Deep breaths. Maybe noticing the pull through the right leg. Maybe it feels a bit tighter, or maybe there's more space compared to the other side. Again, noticing, not judging. And as you're ready to come out of the shape, pressing through the palms, bringing your hands out in front of you, coming into a tabletop, wrists under shoulders. Inhaling to open through heart center, dropping the belly, and exhaling, rounding. Motioning through cat-cow. When you're ready, come out of it. We'll bring that right leg in to meet the left. And we're going to set ourselves up for a supported child's pose and final restorative posture. So bringing your bolster towards you, maybe a pillow, popping it between the legs, and then folding over, arms resting wherever's comfortable, perhaps resting a cheek or your forehead to the bolster. Alternatively, you can come into Shavasana or even straddle the bolster or pillow or blanket. And taking the deepest breaths you've taken today. Inhaling to the back of the heart. And long exhale. Staying here as long as you need. When you're ready, gently pressing yourself back up to a kneeling position. Bringing our hands to our heart, one palm on the front of the heart, and the back of the other hand to the back of the heart. Breathing into this space. Honoring these last few moments with yourself in your inner world. And then finally sealing the practice with Anjali Mudra, palms both at heart center,